What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Growth is Hard podcast, where we break generational cycles, break generational curses. We out here trying to live our best lives. And man, I don't know about y'all. I had a beautiful weekend. Spend it with loved ones, spend it with family, spend it with, of course, my lovely mother. Mother's Day this past Sunday was so much fun. I don't know what y'all had planned for Mother's Day, but I hope that y'all sprinkled the blessings and love that they deserve. And quite frankly, I want to do something a little special today for the mothers. So let me hit this intro.
My soul wanna break up the labyrinth. I too wanna break up the casket. I do, then they wonder what happened. Back from the dead, I should've said it was killing me. I set up boundaries. Trump with the border, and now you're supporting the immigration. Cause I've been there when you needed me most. To get you high even when I was low. Did it then, but I don't do it no more, man. Growth is hard. 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 Growth is always worth it. Growth is growth is growth is growth is
Welcome back, man. Like I said, big shout out to the mothers out there that are doing the thing, making things possible for so many of us out there. You know, for those that don't know, I was raised solely by my mother growing up, and she is a phenomenal individual. She's a phenomenal woman who has really done a lot for herself, keeps striving for more, and I can't say anything other than I'm proud of you and I love you immensely. I mean, what is there left to say when you just out here, making these moves, making these changes, making things possible for not only yourself, but, me and my sister. So I want to say that, for all the mothers out there that are out here busting their tails to make sure that, the family's together, the family's okay, they got what they need, everybody's taken care of, treat yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. Recognize the work that you're doing. Recognize your worth. Recognize everything that you've been putting forth to make all of this possible. Just take 5 seconds, not even 5 minutes, to just recognize everything that you're doing right now to make all this possible. That's a lot. I know it's a lot. And you really out here making all of this possible. I mean, you're like a built-in superhero. I mean, there's literally nobody else on this planet that can make a human. Come on. So, mothers out there, y'all are just something eternally special that we cannot function without. And I know there's so many people out there, whether they're mama's boys or whether they are daddy's girls, whatever it is, I know that there's always a special and warm place in their heart for their moms. And it's something about the nurturing aspect of it that I wanted to cover today that I feel like makes moms so special, because it genuinely turns the topic of, turning a house into a home a reality, because mothers are that, welcoming, calm space that could turn a regular room into an environment. It gives the vibes, as they call it today, more of the aura of the scenery. You could have a blank canvas that is your house, that is your location, and just having a mother in there who will innately make it home, make it comfortable, make it lavish, make it all these different things, who will not only tend to it as far as making sure that it keeps going, but it keeps bringing more things to you guys, because they're nurturing the family that they're creating. They're nurturing the relationships that they bring forth, whether that's other family members, friends, business, etc., they're always taking care of people, especially those they love most. And I feel like the more that we learn from our moms how to nurture not only ourselves, but those around us better, we as a whole will be better people for it, because there is not only one individual, but two. Let's not forget the grandmas out there that understand this immensely, because grandmas, if mom's got it like that, the grandma's been doing this for a couple generations longer. So I don't know what it is, but they have this it factor about just being able to open their arms, open their doors, and make people feel like everything is going to be okay. And I wish more people would allow others, if not themselves, to have that moment of understanding things aren't okay right now, but they will be. Things may not be going the way that I'd like them to be right now, but it's going to be okay, because down the line, this is going to happen. This is going to change. I am going to do this. And in return, I'm going to seek what I'm looking for. I'm going to have this opportunity, XYZ, whatever it is. I feel like the nurturers give us the time to breathe and the time to really soak in these moments, whether it's for rebuilding or whether it's for rejoicing. They, for at least all my life, have planned the events, the get-togethers, the foods that are going to be there, what's going on, and there's so many moving parts that we just take for granted. And I want the mothers out there to know how special and how fundamental they really are to the foundation that is family, that is, social life, and so much more. Women are really extravagant beings, and they deserve the credit that they get. Absolutely. Like day in and day out. I think there's more things that we can learn from not only women, but the women in our lives, as far as what it takes to have the patience, to have the resolve and communication that they do when it comes to individuals, especially loved ones, because there's not a single individual I could think of outside of my grandma that could literally make me feel safe in the worst possible scenarios. We we made this joke called the Buddha, which is her belly. I would go there, lay on it, and every time I'm sick, I would just pass out without a shadow of a doubt. I go lay on the Buddha, I'm out, guaranteed. I don't know what it is about, women, mothers, grandmothers, and their aura and what they do, but that nurturing aspect of that feeling safe, feeling comfortable, is just something I believe that we should learn and take notes from. It's something I wish that we would spend more time learning, especially spend more time with them and letting them know how much we appreciate them for it. Because without them, quite frankly, I think we would be lost. So, if you haven't already told your mother, and already told your granny, tell them you love them, tell them you appreciate them, and that they're marvelous beings, because they are. But also, take something that you admire about them. Ask yourself what it is, why it is that you admire it so much, and how do you think that you can implement that into your life so that other people can then feel those blessings, feel that love that has been given to you? How can you reciprocate this? How can you duplicate this into a way that your daily life will now impact not only just you, but those within it, those around you? It's all about taking the positives, figuring how to duplicate them, taking the negatives, finding out how to rearrange, reorganize, and make them into positives. Figuring out what works and what doesn't work. I won't keep y'all late. Just want to give a big shout out to the mothers out there, Y'all are very special. I hope you got all the flowers you deserve this weekend. It is the last week of school for me this week. I am so excited. Like, I'm just hitting milestone after milestone after milestone, and I'm just so ready to finally launch into this career path of education, of therapy, and helping people, but also music. Music. There's so much more music now that's about to be released, performed, and honestly put in front of the big screen with music videos and whatnot. I am just ecstatic because the time is coming. I'm tending to my plants, I'm tending to my garden, and everything is about to finally reap the benefits. And I'm so excited to present that to y'all. I'm so excited to get to spend more time with y'all. And without a shadow of a doubt, I absolutely hope that you guys have a wonderful week. You're loving the podcast so far. Like I said, leave me some comments, leave me some reviews about what you think, what you want to hear next. Share some stories with me. I'd love to dive deeper into the community that we're creating and learn more about what you guys want to hear, what you're going through, because growth comes in all sorts of shapes and sizes. And it doesn't always have to be something that is earth shattering, down to the core of the foundation. But everything in life has its little quirks and cues. And this is a place that we come to talk about those. How to cross your T's and dot your I's. So that way you can always get that slice of pie. Anyways, my name is War Mother Shed. This is the Growth is Hard podcast. Thank you so much for tuning in every Monday, 4 o'clock. Check out the new episode. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you stay up to date with all the new intel, all the new information about what's going on as far as episodes, music releases, shows, etc. Excited to have some new guests on. As always, peace, love, positivity. I'm out.
My soul wanna break out the labyrinth. I too wanna break out the casket. I do. Then they wonder what happened. Back from the dead. I should've said it was killing me. I set up boundaries. Jump with the border, and now you're supporting the immigration. Cause I've been there when you needed me most. To get you high even when I was low. Did it then, but I don't do it no more, man. Growth is hard. 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 Growth is always worth it. Growth is growth is growth is growth is